Hello my lovely spectators, Dee here. Welcome to my studio. Quick little video for an announcement in preparation of June. Today is the 26th of May and I have printed out the kit, and so I wanted to share that in the month of June, one of the things that I'm going to take on is just a one day for me, but I may sprinkle more videos using this kit, of course, because it's beautiful. If you don't know Tracy Fox, then maybe you've never heard of this. I am somewhat familiar with her. I've used many of her digitals in the past. I've also collaborated one time during the Christmas season on one of her calendars like this. So what she does is that she gathers a bunch of collaborators, and each one takes on a day. And this is going to be for hashtag Creep on June 2026. So a little bit of a, not a morbid, but a little bit of a spooky, a little bit of a creepy, hence the word, right? And so Once Upon a Creep, this time it's the Grimwood Tales. So this has come out. I know she has a YouTube and she has Facebook and she has a website of her own. All of that stuff will be listed below. But basically this is what was the announcement of the upcoming collab. So I wanted to also tell you that I'm part of it and give you some information versus waiting around till you see my video and things have already passed. So the digital kit is already out now, so those things will be linked down below. To celebrate, she's offering a special 25% discount until June, right? So if you want to join in, you know it's the perfect time to go and grab it. I'm going to show you the kit. There's also going to be a freebie the 1st of June, right? And because even though this kit is available, it is kind of hefty, right? It's got 40 something pages. Not everybody can afford to buy a digital. She does offer a freebie so that everybody can come up and be inspired and create something for this fun little time frame. So it's Once Upon a Creep is the theme, like I said before. So as she says, it's filled with eerie fairy tale vibes, spooky woodland creatures, and wonderfully dark storybook inspiration. It's inspired by the Grimm style tales. So what she does is she curates a bunch of collaborators from YouTube land and stuff, and then she puts us all into a calendar. So we've got some, she does, which is what I love because I'm a small channel, she does newer and smaller channels into this year's collaboration. She did it as well back in Christmas. I enjoyed the process and I was partly one of those days over there as well. So support everyone along the way, so, right? Every view, comment, like, and subscription really does help creators continue. So I'm really digging and really loving that Tracy has kind of embrace the smaller channels like myself and is willing to give us a shot to show what we got to do in relation to like all of the other channels that are so big and they just like have so many followers and subscribers and stuff, and then we are just somewhere in YouTube land, right? So the calendar is going to be over at the website. Like I said, I'm going to have that link below and you can follow along the whole month, right? And then what do you call it? Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna just, I showed you before. This is what the calendar looks like. So on her website, you go in. You don't need to know the name of the channel or whoever is playing along. You just click on it and it'll take you straight to their video, so, or their channel, so you can watch their video. I am the 6th, so that'll be coming June 6th. And then everybody else, Tracy of course is the first. She does do the first video for the whole season. And so yeah, so hopefully we'll go and visit, right? We get a list of everybody, and so I go in there and I look and I, what do you call it, subscribe to anybody who I'm not yet subscribed to. So, and I hope that the other people also do that. So let me show you the kit. Now I printed everything so far on a version of cardstock. So I'm going to try to go through it. I'm not going to describe much of what's in there. There are 2 of these because I printed them up. They're like little tombstones. She has also done a bunch of boxes, which I think is really interesting. So there's a box top and a box bottom for each of the designs. So we've got that box. This is another box here. The box that's there. So I guess if you were able to print on 2-door page or whatever, you could get a smaller size box than this, right? So I just want to make sure I don't want to miss. Okay. Now there's a bottom and a top. Not sure what that's for. I'm assuming that that's to go inside the boxes. It looks like that's about the size. Then we have a bunch of images here. So we've got some little graphics of windows and, you know, mystical fairy tale places. So use these cards as you see fit. They could be any number of things. I'm not going to go into describing what they could be, because you know what, let's leave that for everyone who's making a challenge and see how they come up and use these things. Right, so then you also have tag shape stuff where you see the character starting to emerge. Two different sizes of tags here. Okay, no hole, which I love that there's no hole, because sometimes you put the hole there and it's white and it just becomes a thing. So look, these are so fun and so creative. I love it. Okay, and so my ink was brand new on my printer, so this should be representative of how my printer prints these things. I have an HP 41415E something, I don't know, something like that. And so this we go. Besides the characters, we also have pieces that are labels, signage, that have all of the different words that would be perfect to kind of add to the thing, you know. Little creeps and legends, the how hair, I don't know, little red. So vampire fox. So we have that in a couple of different colorways. These more different one here, stuff that's over there. Then she has these guys, which are some more tags. They give the vibe of folding them. And then she also has pockets, pre-made. And then this one here is another version. Okay. And then another version. Now, I thought like this was blown out. And I'm like looking at this. But my printer's brand, you know, the ink was brand spanking new. So this overcast, eerie kind of thing, I'm assuming that this is the exact way that it looks. So I will double check, but my printer, like I said, you see this like very purple overcast, but then looks perfectly printed. So it can't do craziness on 2 pages, you know, on the same page. So she also has this is like a coin envelope. If you look at it, you are, you know, having that option. She's got little pieces that you can fussy cut. We've got banners and tags. Again, the folding tags is just really cute. These banner pieces. We've got more icons of little tags and stuff like that. Not tags, labels. That's the word. Labels, Sanchez, labels. And then this, what are these guys? These look like they are file folders. Yes, file folders. File folders, file folders. And then we have some officey looking kind of things. We've got these little library cards, blank ones, so if you have handwriting or something you want to stamp in there, perfect. Oh, and then we have the critters, right? So the critters, these are so stinking cute. Look at that. Look at them. They're creepy, right? Creep on June. She also has that light outline so that if you fuss the cutting and you can't get really close up to it, then that's going to be cool. I think I'm going to try to do, I don't have like a sand and cut, and I want to use some of these. I think I'm going to try the silhouette pick scan to kind of cut these guys out. So that may be an interesting situation. I don't know, would you be interested in me showing you the steps of how that's done? Because I don't know, I've never really done a techie kind of video. I love her. Love her. I wish I had my pictures. One year I dressed up as the Bride of Frankenstein, and I lived in Queens and I worked in Manhattan. Again, for those of you that don't know New York, you're like, whatever. I went on the train looking like that. Oh, I love this version of her because she's the bunny version and the fox. Anyway, I don't want to make this to be too long, too long, right? But I'm so loving. I don't even like. I want to use all the characters. I really do. But oh my God, they're so the twins. I mean, I hadn't really looked at it honestly. I printed it out when I got offered the. She put out the call for collaborators. I said I would love to do it. We emailed exchange back and forth, and I was given my day. So and then the kit, so I could print it out and take a look at it. And then now that I saw that the information that it's already out there is there, so I figured I would do a quick little video, show you the entire kit, tell you that I'm going to be making some stuff specifically for June 6th. But I've always said that I want to have like a kind of creepy, morbid kind of thing. Now with the little critters, it's kind of difficult to do that. But let me tell you, I'm feeling this guy. I really am. So I'm like, I need to do a little bit more. So these here look like little books. Now this is the size on the page. This is an 8.5 by 11 because I'm US based. We've got more wording to kind of use in our decoration. Oh, I love these. They're like little, what is it called? Mugshots. So more things. I guess if you cut these out, you can put the mugshots on them. I don't know. I don't know. This is so cute. And then we have our other labels. So very colorful and stuff like that. And again, if you wanted them a little smaller, do them two to a page, and then they would come out half the size. So we have these with some color, and then we have these, which are the neutral tones for fear. Very creative, very creative. So look out for the videos all throughout June, and for the collaboration of all of the, these challenges that have been given the opportunity to work with Tracy's Lovely Digital. And again, go down into the description, please, and click on the links so that you can have access to the calendar. And also, I wanted to put this up before because she is offering a discount at her shop for this particular digital, and that way you can craft along with all the collaborators and have some fun in June. So until my date, June 6th, you won't see this on my channel again. Then after that, it's free reign. So please come by and check out all of the collaborators and Tracy's beautiful idea of doing these calendar collaborations. And yeah, creep on June, my friends, creep on June. So until next time, ciao ciao.